Hi everybody, this is Mitzi with Mitz Adventures. I got a couple things I want to cover, and I think it's going to rain, so I don't know how long I'm going to be able to do this outside, but I figured, oops, I figured you didn't need to see me in the basement anymore than you have to. And, so I'm going to cover a couple things with you. By the way, did you know when you see a video like this, they're actually like this? That's how they make themselves look good without chin stuff. But it hurts my neck and it hurts my back. So you're stuck with me like this. Okay, back it up, Mitzi. Okay, there I am. That's the real me. It's not there when I do this, though. Let's see. You see, don't I look nice and thin? Oh, well. Uh, uh, I found a couple websites that I thought you'd be interested in. And also I've learned a few things that maybe someone as dumb as me may not have noticed yet. And it's not likely, because this is the first smartphone I've had. And I call it a smart-ass phone because it's always trying to show me that it's smarter than me. But that's just the way things are. But I have been fighting it, trying to get rid of some of the memory that's on it, so that I have enough memory left, or storage, or whatever they call it, to be able to post videos. It's always at 96%, 98%, 95%, and the lowest I've ever gotten it was like 95%. And I've been deleting things and, you know, getting rid of the data and the cache files and stuff, and never goes down more than 1 point. And today I discovered something that probably you all know, but just in case you don't, I was looking at my history of calls that I've made and that have called me, people that have called me, and I was thinking, oh, I don't really need this history, you know, and so I just deleted it. And when I did, the storage went down to 40%. I had never deleted it because I didn't know that it was taking up all that space. So, why is one eye smaller than the other? So, anyway, so I, in case you don't know, don't save a history of people who have called you. I thought it'd be handy to have, but not that handy. So now I got 40% storage, or memory, or storage, and 63% memory, or something like that. And so that's going to make it much easier for me to do videos. Yay! Okay, next, I was on a live feed with Life Trip. Hi, sweetie. I wish you weren't so shy because you're adorable. I've seen pictures of you before, and you're just adorable. You should not hide yourself. Because when I meet you, I'm going to do a video of us together, and everybody's going to see you. So anyway, we were talking, and I was telling her how that's not fair that you don't show yourself. I mean, you guys have seen me without my teeth in, or my bottom teeth, because I take them out at night, and she didn't remember seeing them. So if you want to see them, Life Trip, it's on the one that says my first night in the van, and the one that says day 1 of 30, free birding like a Thanksgiving turkey. And in case you didn't catch the drift of that one, Thanksgiving turkeys aren't very free. So that's why I called it that. Okay, it's about to rain, so I'm going to stop this. And, oh, and I'll tell you about the video editing thing I finally found that actually works for me, because I don't have to do anything. It does it all. That's the only reason I have any kind of editing going on at all. Okay, love y'all. Oh no, this isn't the end of the video. I'm going to add more in a minute. I do love you all, though. Hold on. Okay, hi, I'm back in the basement again. That's why I have my sweater on. It's a little chilly down here. Just to finish what I was saying before. Oh gosh, what's it called? Well, it'll show on the bottom right here when it shows the name of the video editing system, and I think under the information it says edited by. That goes on automatically when they do it. But the reason I tried different ones. The first one I used, you had to splice and get everything together and edit and cut things out, and I mean it was very confusing. The first time I did it, second time was harder, but the second time also it told me I needed to buy it. So I stopped using it because I didn't have any money to buy it. This one so far is letting me do it for free. So as long as it lets me do it for free, since I have no money until the third Wednesday, you know, and if it's expensive, I'm not going to buy it. So, but for now, it's working fine. So if you have trouble editing and you just need to link videos together, this is a good one to use. And it's got other options too, which I haven't explored yet because I'm not ready. Just not ready. Okay. There's two websites I wanted to tell you about. One is called oh my gosh. Hold on. Okay. I was talking about websites. There's two I wanted to tell you about. I found the first one because of a video that Bob Wells did, so you may be familiar with it. I checked, and I checked on their Facebook also, and it's called R Village, capital R, capital V, like RV Village, except it's only one V, so it's rvillage.com. And when I first looked on the Facebook thing, I thought, well, it's for RVers, you know, and but then when I watched the video that Bob Wells was connected with, he made it sound like it was for everybody. So I went ahead and joined, and they seem like really friendly people, and it's all kinds, even though it's the guy that created it, I guess, is an RVer, but they're for all of Bob Wells' group also. So it's a really cool website. You want to look it over. It's a way to find out who's near you, and if we were talking the other night on the live feed about, you know, females looking for other females to travel with, like travel buddies, to feel safer, and that looked like a pretty good setup, so you might want to check that out. The other site I found, because I was on a site, it might have been the Harvest one, because it says no vans, no cars, you know, it says only RV campers. And anyway, whatever site I was on, at the bottom it said something like, you know, this isn't the site for you. You might want to try some other site that's more for your liking, for your ilk. And it suggested couchsurfers.com, which is not at all what we're looking for. And it's a cool site, like if people travel without a car or, you know, want to stay places. But yeah, that's not what we're looking for. The other one it suggested was called HipCamp. HipCamp, HIPCAMP.com. And I went and checked that one out. And it's pretty cool. It's I'm reading on my screen. Choose from over 300,000 campsites across the country. Whether you're a camper, a glamper, a car camper, or a classic tenter. You can search by what you love. And it's pretty cool. I looked it over, and you put in your state that you want to be in, and it lists them and says what it accepts. Some of them may accept only RVs, but most of them accept just everything, you know, and it tells about, and it's people's homes that have extra acreage or made a little space for people to camp overnight. It's really cool, and it's free too. So check those out for when you're traveling. Okay, the next thing, I actually made a list so that I'd cover everything. let's see here. Oh, I've been contacted by a couple of my subscribers about sending me money. I don't have a bank account. I can't get a bank account because my credit is so bad, and I owe a bank, and there's no way I can do it. So therefore I can't get PayPal. I checked Patreon because some people, a lot of people use Patreon, and because I get my Social Security check through a debit card, and Patreon does not accept debit cards, so Patreon's out. So I also have a NetSpend, because my debit card for Social Security won't let me put money into it, and I wanted to have someplace to put money to save. So I got me a NetSpend debit card, and it will let, it's weird, there's pay stations, like here it's at a gas station called Casey's, right in town here. I can go and put money in on my card, but they're all over the country. There's pay stations, and they said as long as you have the routing number and the account number, the card number, anyone can put money on my account. So, I mean, if you really want to do this, you'd have to go find a pay station. That's kind of a pain in the butt. I don't know how badly you want to send me money. I really don't know why you want to send me money in the first place, honestly, because I'm just a regular person like you are, and we all need our money, So I don't expect you to send me money. I actually thought I might make money doing videos, but I thought I would make money from YouTube, not from my people that follow me. So, that's one way. The other way, which I would prefer, is I was able to open a Etsy store, ETSY store, because my youngest son let me use his check account, because I have to pay 20 cents per item when I advertise stuff on there. So you can buy stuff on the Etsy store for my little paintings. But I'm not sure, I put my paintings that I showed you. I only have 2 things on there right now. I've got, this one that I showed you before, and then I have this one, which is before I put the bloom on the tree. Let's see if I can show you them together. See, it's the same painting, but I don't have the blooms, the blossoms on the tree yet. And I put those both there on the little stand, of course. And I marked them for $12 free shipping. My followers, my subscribers, I would sell them to you for $10 along with this, with free shipping, because you're special. But if you order it through Etsy, you're going to pay $12. So if you want them, just tell me. Send me an email, which I always have at the bottom of, I'm trying to always put at the bottom of my videos, and tell me you want one and what you want. I can paint just about anything, to be honest with you. If you go to Pinterest and look me up, you'll see all the different things I've done. I do a lot of pen and inks, but I'm into painting now. And if you want a bigger painting, I guess I could do that. It might be a little different price, because I'm almost out of paint, but I'll do it for you, and I'll do it cheaper than I would at Etsy, because you're my subscribers. I can't do Patreon and give you anything special for that. Evidently, that's special, but I can at least do that. So, if, I can do blue blooms, green, yellow, orange, red, whatever, violet. And the other one, I'm thinking about it now, but I'm not done with it yet, but I did get the bill on the swan, the swan painting I'm doing, but I do not like the water. I've got to work on the water, because that don't look like water to me. It just looks like a muddy mess, and I'm kind of picky. So I'm not done with this one yet. I haven't done the moon. I haven't really painted the swan yet, but I did get the black on the swan, which makes it more look like a swan. But, you know, if you want me to paint something, let me know, and I'll paint it. I'm pretty good at, what is it? Portraits. I've done a lot of animals for people, pets. I've done those in pen and ink, and then usually they would buy the pen and ink from me, and then put it on cards. You can get plain cards and have anything printed on it, and it makes a nice card for writing. Do people write letters anymore? I don't know. But you can also use it to have someone put it on a t-shirt for you or something, you know, or if you have a logo you want me to design, I can try that. I've done a few decent things in my life with logos, and so I'd give it a try, you know, wouldn't hurt anything. I'm just trying to figure out a way to make money since I don't have a car yet, a vehicle that drives. Now, the reason my vehicle's not driving yet, in case you missed it, is I only get a check once a month. I have no money right now, so I have to wait until I think this month it's the 17th. When I get my Social Security check, I'm going to get it title and tags transferred over. I've already got it insured. Then I have to get an alternator, which could be as little as $35 from what I've been told, but it might be a little more. Have it put in by my neighbor. I'm going to pay him something, but not what you would pay a mechanic place. So that'll save me money. And it also needs a battery. And we found a battery. It's a side mount battery for that little old engine. Big engine, but little space. It's a side mount battery, and I think it's like, how much was it? I think we found one for like $46 at Rural King. So that's not a bad price for a battery. So once it has the battery, I can actually drive it. I was driving it, you know, I drove it home an hour's drive, but it makes a noise, you know, it needs, after Cliff looks at it, but I'm pretty sure, because they had a mechanic where we bought it at, and it needs a alternator. So that's not going to be that much, and once I get it running, I'm going to see if I can get some kind of temporary part-time work. But for now, I'm just trying to figure out ways to make money so that I can get this done and get on the road. There's so many things I want to do once, you know, and I'm not going to worry about the inside of it because right now I need to get it up and running. Once it's safe to drive, then I can do, you know, stuff as I go, as I can afford it. Once I clean it up, it's going to be livable. And I have my things from, you know, my little 3 shelf stacks things. I've got things I can put in it, you know, to keep my stuff. So I'm not too worried about that. And I do kind of want to go to the van build, see if they will help me. You know, maybe that bed that's in it, it's like a bench in the back. It's not seats. It's a bench, and it folds down. And I could sleep on that if I had to until I get something else done. So I'm not too worried about that. That's the plan for now. So if you have any questions, shoot me an email. I want to remind you again, my keyboard is shot. I get so aggravated. I start typing and I remember I can't type on it because the A is missing, the S is missing. I mean, there's letters that you use all the time that's just missing. And I have to find a word with that letter in it and copy just that one letter, cut and paste it onto. It's a pain, and it takes forever to do like just a few words, you know. So I'm trying to do most of my typing on my phone, but you know, that's slower, but at least I can do it, you know. So that's why I'm not saying much, because it's very difficult for me to type what I want to say. I even sent my son a video message from me, because it's just a pain to type it. So, I think that's all I wanted to tell you for now. thank you for hanging in there with me. And 17th isn't too far off. What is that, about 12 days from now or something? So it's not that far, and then I'll be able to start getting some stuff done and start meeting y'all and doing stuff. But check those websites out, because it's pretty cool. From what I've seen, I've gone through both of them, and they're pretty cool. I haven't really signed up for the R Village yet because of my stupid keyboard. Stupid keyboard. I've got to get a keyboard. But other than that, everything's great. The best advice I can give you is what I heard. What was I watching? RuPaul. He has a TV show, or he's trying to get a TV show syndicated or something. But I watched it on YouTube, and it's breathe, laugh, repeat. That's it. So that's what you got to keep doing. That's what I'm doing. Breathe, laugh, ha, repeat. That was a terrible fake laugh. I should cut that out. If I was an editor, I'd edit that out. But I'm not, so you're stuck with it. Okay? I love you all. Follow your bliss. And keep breathing, keep laughing. Take care. Bye.